Oh, I don't know why I full screen that. All right. Up and running, folks. How we doing? Doing some Pokemons before we do something else tonight. Tommy said he hasn't messaged me either. Or told me to start late. Granted, Golden really had to do that on Saturdays. I think Tommy probably works late Saturdays. Which is why we end up starting later on Saturdays. Which is perfectly fine. Anywho. Let's see if we can get some wins. Maybe change up the water deck some. Because I think it needs some adjustments. Heads? I never do. Most of the time I don't do good on the coin flips, so I just kind of just hit a button and just see what happens. We go from there. I don't think turn 1, turn 2 is that it doesn't matter if you're going second or going first in this game as much as it does in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you want to go first. Unless your deck is specifically. God damn it. Okay. I feel like that's the one problem is there's not enough basics. Which we need to fix that. That's the big thing that needs to get fixed. We might have to rethink the Pokemon. Because I think support-wise and stuff, the deck is fine. It's just the Pokemon need to get rethought. I were to guess, it's the fairly basic Charizard deck. The fairly annoying Charizard deck. Alright, I think I got my first turn planned out. It depends on draw, if I want to do anything else, but... We'll see what the, Hey, Devil Spidey, how's it going? Well, we'll see what our opponent is, cooking. I feel like this is a standard Charizard deck. Because it's the only thing that I've ever seen run Bidoof. Good boy, Bidoof. It is. It's EVO weekend for you FGC people as well. Which I'm sure plenty of people are excited about that. At least one person I follow is there at EVO and doing watch-along streams at EVO. Oh. Yeah, if you are not into fighting games, EVO isn't that big of a deal. But if you are into fighting games, you'll probably have an interest in EVO, at least in terms of announcements and stuff. Because they usually have a couple announcements that are things, cool things, but unless you're into specific scenes and stuff, it's oh, EVO's here. Okay, that's an extra thing. Hell yeah. Do this. This is kind of a setup. That you have a. You can theoretically turbo into Greninja in a couple turns or so, which might be beneficial. Yay! Won that 50-50. Oh, yeah. That's understandable. Infinite was not great in a lot of respects. that is saying it very lightly. I'm just curious, like, if there's anything, like, fancy going to be now. I wonder, because we don't have a specific release date for that MVC collection. I wonder if they throw an announcement at Evo. It feels like the event that would, like, be perfect for that. Just like, here's when you can expect the MVC collection this year. It feels like kind of one of those, like, it should be, but who knows. Evo's not, like, big in terms of announcements, so it's not like, oh, big thing. Would they announce it this early, or would they wait a little bit more for... Yeah. I feel like we would get another round of MK1 DLC before we get, like, an Injustice 3 announcement, or whatever else NetherRealm Studios is working on. I think I heard it, saw one rumor of a Marvel game they'd be working on, but yeah, I think Takeda is playable on the Evo floor for those who want to try Takeda. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Takeda is playable on the floor for those who want to try him. So, I think his trailer just went up this week, I think? Yes. Yes, his full, like, gameplay trailer went up this week. And he's playable at Evo, I assume at, like, NetherRealm's booth or wherever else the DB playable at Evo. So you can try him and before, I guess, he gets released in the next, like, month or so. I didn't recheck for a release date. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they'd be like, here's DLC 2. Oh, I'll be honest, the premise of The Boys doesn't interest me, so I've not really bothered. But for those that like it, good for them. I'm guessing season 4 is not the best. Oh, well, we just kind of like... Hold on. Well, actually, we win here. Yay, type advantage! Does that have one more season? Or is that not known? Okay. I was thinking it was like, it has like, it's slated for like one more season. Oof. Oof. Oof, that is a long wait. That is a long wait. Oof. That's gonna be rough. I would not know production stuff wise for the boys, so. God damn it. Yeah, I gotta modify this deck. I need more basics in here. I think I've mulliganed just about every duel. Well, there's not enough basics. Is that show still going? I feel like I've only ever heard that it got a season, like a first season, but it's nothing since then, so maybe that's just me. Okay. I'm like, I know there's a Lord of the Rings show. I know it got a season, but nobody talked about it, so I don't know if it ended up being good or not. Superior V. Oh, okay. I just don't frequent the circles that was talked about in. Fair enough. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I was so happy to see conversation about the Halo show again because I'm a terrible person. Since news came out that that show's been like fully canceled, but I mean, I'm not either. I watched the entirety of season 1 and laughed my ass off because, oh god, that show was bad. But it's hilariously bad. In ways that I cannot help but just cackle at. Oh, so do you know about what happened in episode 8, which is the only thing that ever made headlines about that show? Please tell me you know about the episode 8 scenes. If not, I need to describe it because it's hilarious. No, episode 8 where Chief has sex with the Cortana, or not the Cortana, the Covenant chick. That episode 8. The only thing I ever saw make headlines. Okay, so story time here, folks. In the Halo TV show, as I get demolished right there, the Covenant found a human girl that in the shows only certain people can access Forerunner technology instead of any humans because plot, I don't know, that part doesn't fucking matter. Anyway, they got this girl and she's a part of the Covenant, and she ends up kind of going undercover. She kind of ends up going undercover in the UNSC as like a refugee of sorts, and Chief starts to have a thing with her, and they start to kind of like try to hit it off and stuff. And then in episode 8, they have sex because reasons. Look, they have no fucking chemistry in this show, so your guess is as good as mine. Oh, hang on. Hold that thought. Hold it. It gets better. So after this happens, Covenant chick decides to turn to the good and tries to help Chief with the artifact and stuff that they have. Except except she gets like smacked in the back and it reminds her of her trauma. And then she immediately goes back to being a bad guy. Also, since you mentioned Cortana, Cortana felt that entire sex scene and was watching the entire time because she's technically a part of Chief. I meant, it's not a pat on the back. It's more like she got whipped in the back. Is what happened. It was a bit more violent than a little friendly pat on the back. So that was so that's like the tail end of episode 8. And I think maybe in episode 9, I don't fucking remember. It's been a few years since I watched the show. But that part's hilarious. Also in this show, Cortana can, like, control Chief's body if she desires it, and that happens at the end of the show because Chief goes unconscious, and Cortana has to, like, hijack his body to, evac an artifact in the team, from the Covenant who captured it. Also, Covenant Chick's dead, except I don't think she is in Season 2. I don't remember. I know I watched reviews of it, but I didn't watch it personally. True. But Cortana has a real, like, I want to control Master Chief. I want to puppet his meat body because reasons. And trust me when I say this, this whole, like, Chief has sex thing is, like, that's like the tip of the iceberg of the really dumb, nonsensical shit that happened in the show. There's an entire plot line in the first season with this girl that the UNSC bring in because she's a part of this, like, rebel camp of a planet that gets wiped out of the Cortana, or by the Covenant. And, Chief is ordered to kill her, but he doesn't. And he decides at a certain point that it's like, oh, because I touched this artifact, I have feelings now. So I won't kill her. And then she goes off and has her own B-plot that is absolutely pointless and absolutely is unnecessary, and you could cut the entire thing from the show and lose nothing but runtime. Because every one of the episodes of this series is an hour long. Like a proper full hour long. Also, if you think there's a lot of fighting in this show, I've got bad news. There's not. That opening... The opening of episode 1, 90% of that is in the trailers. That is all the fighting you get in this show is from the opening of episode 1, and that's about it. Until, like, the last 2 episodes. It sucks. It sucks. It's bad. My dad, who knows nothing about Halo, and is probably the most casual of casual perspectives you could have on a show like this, was bored. Bored of this show. And did not care after a while. And it does not take much to entertain my dad, mind you. And he's just like, isn't this show supposed to be about shooting aliens and stuff? Why are they talking so much? Why? He was bored of this show. The one thing you need to do is a Halo show. You did it terribly. Also, I have probably lost this duel at this point. Honestly, I would say this is worse than the prequels because at least there is an attempt to have characters in the prequels. This has none of that. You have Chief and you have his not blue team, who are dubbed Silver Team because it's the silver screen. And I could not tell you a thing about any of them. At least the prequels attempt to have characters in its movies. It also has the business of being less than 12 hours long. This is 12 hours long for a single season of it, I believe. I think the first season is 12 episodes. Let me double check. Correction. 9 hours long. Okay, that's why he's kicking my ass. This is a ranker has like all the... Well, if you add in Season 2, it's over that, because Season 2 is apparently 8 episodes. But again, it's just like this... This Halo show sucks. But it sucks in a very specific way that is entertaining. To at least someone who is willing to just be like, look, Halo's in a bad spot. I enjoy, like, the first 3 games in Reach. I will go up to bat for 4's story, but there is not much else past that I'm willing to go up to bat for. 5 shit the bed hard, and Infinite is a desperate attempt to soft reboot the series without saying the words soft and/or reboot. And at this point, hearing that, like, 343 is not making Halo games anymore, they're just overseeing the franchise as they, you know, ship out development of Halo games to anyone else who's willing to take the job on. And I'm like, maybe it's for the best. Maybe, I don't know at this point. Microsoft is still on fire and no one wants to put the fire out. And they keep pouring gasoline on there. Okay, we're modifying the deck after this. This is the 3rd duel in a row I have started with no basics. I need to see what my ratios are and adjust. Alright, dark deck, I assume. What do they have? Oh. Well, that's definitely the Charizard deck. Oh, dearie dear. Oh, dearie, dearie, dearie dear. I also do love where people are just like, I don't know anything about Halo, and I'm like, to be honest, there's not much to know about Halo. If you know the basic premise of a Halo game, congratulations, you know what 90% of Halo is. There is deeper lore, but like only like 12 people in the world care about the deeper lore. I've read the books. That's because I've wanted to read the books. And the books don't give you really that much more. The most it will tell you is that, like, hey, you know what Chief is under the helmet? He's a bald, pale, white guy. That's it. That's all he is. He has a dress uniform because he's a military the soldier, essentially. Why the fuck would he not have a dress uniform? It's not like he walks around in the Spartan armor all day. Yeah, he is default base 1. There's nothing special other than a helmet. That's the entire point. You know, outside of the fact that Halsey kidnapped him and a bunch of other kids when they were like 6 and replaced them all with flash clones that would die in like 2 years and turned them all into super soldiers. Through very painful medical procedures that like killed a lot of them because look, the Spartan program is very fucked up, and if there's one thing the Halo show did right, it was portraying that Halsey is fucked up. That's like the one thing that show got right, is that Halsey is a bit of a monster. Congratulations, you got one thing correct. Also, for if you're wondering, his dress uniform is a basic, I think it's a basic, like, Navy dress uniform? I forget the description on it, but I think it's like a basic Navy dress uniform. And he wears it once to a mission debriefing after the events of Halo 1 to be like, all right, here's what happened. That's it. Every other time he's in the armor. I am very scared of him pulling out the big Charizard. Because I think he has a rare candy at least. Oh, pull that Charizard, that Charmander out. No fuck. Bippity bop boop bop. No. Force that Charmander out here. No. You are not getting that Charizard if I can help it. That is your win condition, is getting that Charizard out and just steamrolling from there. No. If I can deny you that, I can win. Ah, yes, discard my hand of nothing. And draw 7. Hooray. Oh, hey! Metal block game finally went up. Even though the Sign of the Gala got announced yesterday. Just because it went up on, like, Fixoku and all that. look at that after this duel. I think I meant to look at it yesterday and I completely forgot to. Granted, I did stream for like almost 7 hours yesterday to finish up Chrono Trigger. Good lord. Those last couple of bosses are on the mean side because they will kick your ass if you're not careful. How much energy do I have? Oh, I have the one. Well, fine then. Just concede. I was gonna do my moves and stuff. I guess we'll look at that block now. I also need to like modify my deck. To some extent, at least. I saw that. I assume... Granted, I don't know anything about rumors or anything for the movie to some extent. If I did, I forgot of them. The girl at the end of that trailer. That's X-23, right? That's Laura, right? I felt like that was the implication. Okay. Okay, good, because I'm like, oh, okay, she grew up. Fair enough. I didn't realize it was the same actress either. I'm like, is it? Or is they just hire someone to play an older her? So I wasn't sure. Okay, good. That felt like the implication, especially because they were showing clips of Logan throughout the trailer. I'm like, oh, it's Laura, even though isn't Logan technically an alternate timeline of the alternate timelines of the X-Men movies, because the continuity of X-Men movies is the trash fire. And that is a nice way of putting it. Anyway, I'll show this blog real quick. Along with the Rider Soto stuff that went up yesterday, unlike Fixoku and the like, these images for the next Choto Alpha Ultraman Wave went up. So you've got the current Ultra arc, which you can watch for free, officially, on Super Aya's either their main YouTube channel or their dedicated English YouTube channel. Their main channel has it for English subs, along with, I think, at least 12 other languages. And then the English Super Aya YouTube channel has the English dub, if you desire a dub. But yeah, there's Arc. There's his beam effect. There is Taro. Oh, okay. Laura's not sticking around too much. Okay. Taro with a beam effect. Taro with the ring of some kind. There is Ace with a beam effect. And his chopping effect and a sword. There is Nexus in his Junis form, I believe is the name of it, with a beam effect, and then a charge effect. And then there is a figure that they're hiding, and an accessory they are hiding in this set. It might be Arc's final form. We're not sure. This doesn't come out until November, I think. So yeah. And then here's some monsters, since they're doing the monster sets. I guess that's a Taro monster. I don't know what that one is. There's another monster. I guess he also pairs with Taro. I've seen this one before in a couple other Ultra shows, but I don't remember the name of it. And then here's Ace Killer, which is the only one I know. And there's him with Ace. Yeah, these are slated for November. We might have Arc's final form by then. That's why they're hiding it. Maybe. Granted, did the last Ultraman set have... Not that one. Blazar with his armor? I don't remember. Maybe Choto. Would Choto Alpha 7? Yeah, there's Blazar with his armor that is basically his final form. Okay. Well, maybe it will. Fair enough. Yeah, just wanted to show that off real quick. Since it just got posted, because I believe the new episode of Arc just ended. That's how it usually goes. Alright, let's modify this deck some. How many basics do I have in here? So 3, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 basics. How? I don't have this problem with others. Always use my Arcanine deck as my baseline. That's what, 4, 5, or no, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of my 18, so that's half. Electric deck. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of 19. A little over half. That I've played against recently? The usual fare of decks. There was one deck I was entirely confused by what it was doing. I couldn't understand it, and I think it decked itself out. But otherwise, it's kind of the usual kind of decks I run into. 4, 8, 9, and 11, 19. Okay. And my toxic 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? 11 of 17? Okay. Okay, we need more basics then. That's the issue, it's just more basics. Do I swap anything out though? Let's go searching through water stuff. If there is anything fun. That's for countering these. Okay, it has no retreat cost. Not anything has no retreat cost. That would be helpful. That doesn't help. Let's have a Lux. This. Okay, it just tanks. Not too helpful. I don't want something with an ability, like a nice passive ability. There we go. Not all, right? Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, spot. That helps itself. Or that one, like 10 more for an attack. It's not a whole lot. That's basically like the main damage dealer attack. There's a starter deck built around this Qianpo. You just turbo out water energy and just stack it on him. Since he does, let's see, you may discard any amount of energy. Let's see, you may discard any amount of water energy from your Pokemon. This attack does 60 damage for each card you discard this way. And so, since you can pull two basic energy from your deck and put them in your hand, you can build up a lot of water energy in your hand, and I think you can distribute it out with one or two other Pokemon. I forget how the deck works. Well, this is from Oh, not Galar. Oh, what's the name of the region? Why am I blanking on Scarlet and Violet's region? Paldea. Paldea. No. The Alola is the Hawaiian one. This is from Paldea, which is the Spain one. Which is why you have a mix of French and Portuguese, because it's from that same region, or same, like, regional area of Europe. Yeah. Yeah, Paldea is the Spanish, is not, well, it's the Spain region. Yeah, Western Europe, essentially. And he's one of, like, your 4 legendaries that are connected to these, I forget if they're, like, cursed artifacts or something, but they all have, like, a certain artifact of some sort that they were, like, sealed with. Let's see if I can find them here real quick, because they're all EXs. Do I own them, out of curiosity? Find it now. Okay, there's one. Here's Ting Lu. Where are the rest of them? Oh, no. I feel like they all got dropped in the same set. I just have to find it. Why can't I find them? There's an Archiempo. Oh, that's all Kanto stuff. That don't help. Is it in just like basic Scarlet Violet? Oh, it'd probably be held if I turned off ability. Okay, there they are. There's Jin Yu, which I use this one in my fire deck. And then where's our last one? Oh, Wo-Chien. Here he is. Little snail friend. But yeah, you can get them in Scarlet and Violet. You have to find these these posts in the open world. There's a group of them for each of the 4. You have to pull them out to unseal the Pokemon. Then you fight the Pokemon, capture it, and then you have these 4 like disaster Pokemon. I think is what they're called. Is what they're collectively called. That is not the thing I needed. Let me go start from the bottom. No. That ability might be good, but it's on like a stage 2, so it'd take a lot of work to get there. First, I don't know if yeah, that's a little too situational, so that wouldn't work anyway. You know, the PS2 Yu-Gi-Oh games have no business having as good of the music as they do because, goddamn, the games are not the greatest, but they have really great music. This is specifically the Duels of the Roses soundtrack, which is also the Forbidden Memory soundtrack, because they use the same music. Okay, here's the other thing for the that Chien-Po deck is a Sprax Caliber, which is just like, hey, you've got energy? Put as much energy on Pokemon as you like. Turbo charge your Pokemon. Damn it. That was close to being useful, but it's swim freely back. I don't know what all has that. that be useful? I'm trying to think. I haven't really hit a deck that wants to shuffle things on and off the field to their hand. So I don't... That doesn't feel like a thing. That's for Lost Zone stuff. Background. Lumion is about the only thing that, like, feels useful. I feel like I should get rid of... Did I? No. What did I drop the 2 of? Go with that. See how that goes. Vegas. Can do it this way. Hello, Roaring Moon. This is... I feel like I've fought this deck before that just stacks up Roaring Moons hard. It wasn't doing much else, though. Ba-da-da. Because I think he's going to drop another Roaring Moon. Yeah. Yeah, this is that Roaring Moon deck I've done before. That just, like, stacks up Roaring Moons. Oh god, is the whole point of this deck to essentially just self-destruct your way to victory? Because of the first... Is that the entire point of this deck? Is a self-destruct... That's... Oh, no, Calamity Storm. Ow. Yeah, because technically, Frenzy Gouging here, like, knocks out the active Pokemon, but if your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out this way, this Pokemon does 200 damage to itself. Which... does... I don't think the Energy Capsule would protect it from that, I wouldn't think. That'll work. The only problem part is, if he gets a third, he probably has a third energy on there, so I technically lose at this point. Because all he needs is a third energy on there and I'm dead. Because all he does have to do is just blow up. Take the 200 and KO my Pokemon in return. Yeah, we have lost. All he needs to do is just hit me with Frenzy Gouging. Unless he doesn't realize he can do that and win. I can't wait for him to misplay. Granted, I can't kill him outright anyway. I don't have enough damage to kill him. Yeah, there you go. That's me dead. We are out of basics, therefore we lose. Well, we're out of stuff on the bench, so we lose. That's annoying, but like if you can turbo it out, you've got the means. Right back to fighting this deck. All right, game. I see how it is. Oh, that's annoying. Shit. That's no good. Yeah, that's not good. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Also, I forgot the Lumien's effect. His ability is from the hand, not from the from the deck. So pulling it via Nest Ball is pointless. I really don't want to attach energy to this because it's going to die. Sweet, my opponent is be done with their 20-minute turn at this point. Really, another Lumen? Okay. We might have a way to come back. You know, like the last time, not like the previous one, but like last time I streamed TCG Live, I think I bought this deck and it felt like a bot playing it because they decked themselves out for no good reason. And that's starting to feel like what's happening here, where this guy's just going to deck himself out. All right, we got to get in there. Yeah, the auto kill one. Yeah, that's I figured as much. I didn't have a means of killing it outright, so I just took the best one I could. Why did he put one out that had no energy on it? Unless he can swap around. Sir? Sir, I'm confused. Hi, Squawkabilly. Oh god, he's down to 4 cards. He might deck out before he has a chance. Oh, hey Charizard, how's it going? Black. Oh, the original black. Okay, yeah. I was like, black? Oh, right. Kamen Rider Black. Right. Needed a moment. Yeah, we watched it for TGSR, myself and Rampant Epsilon. We found it fine after a while. Why? Honestly, yeah. This protects me. Oh, and he ran out of cards. Yeah, show riders will do that. Like, show rider monsters will do that. They went hard on monster designs back then, which fair enough. I wouldn't really complain about that. It just a lot of the episodes feel samey after a while. Maybe it was us watching 4 episodes bi-weekly, but damn, I didn't particularly care for Black once we reached a certain point. I can get another level. Ooh, what'd you see? I have no idea who or what Protogen is. I assume that is a streamer or YouTube person of some kind. Otherwise, I have no idea. Okay, that robot wait, like a cyborg furry? Hang on. Wait a minute, those two. Oh, this person. They've done Cursed Halo, haven't they? Because, I think... One second. Wait, not... I'm confused. Is it not this person? Is it not this person? This person on the YouTube? I'm confused. Not this VTuber person? Because otherwise I'm very confused. Because I think they were a part of a Cursed Halo race for charity last year. Oh, is it? Okay, not this person specifically, but okay. Okay, now I think I understand now. You're not referring to a specific person that is Protogen. Protogen is I guess a subsect of furries. Okay. That makes sense now. I thought you were referring to a specific person. Because I'm like, hang on, I think I've seen one of them because they, let me find, where are they? I just have it frozen here. Oh, nope, not there. Here. Rael here was a part of a Cursed Halo race, a crowd-controlled Cursed Halo race last year, and I follow the person who makes the Cursed Halo bots. That's why I was confused, because when I searched Protogen, they were the first person that came up in Google. I didn't realize that's a whole subsect of furry stuff. Look, I'm old. Y'all of a certain age, just do as you please. Do as you do. I will attempt to understand as best I can. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. I'm not gonna sit here trying to, like, wrap my head around, like, all of the intricacies. I'm just like, are you happy? Yes? Cool. You don't need to get into the lore of it. I'm okay. Anywho, I need to take a break and get me some water and stuff because I feel it in my throat at the moment. So I will be right back. I'm back. Let's swap over to my fire deck. Hello.
Hi.
Not gonna hit the button.
No.
No. Wow.
Well, I mean, I guess now I will since you seem disappointed in it, but
Hi! Hey, listen!
What we doing in that?
I feel like shooting something, so
Fort Niv.
yeah.
Okay.
Because Halo will just piss me off. I already know that's gonna happen.
Fair.
The only way that I would be fine with doing Halo would be a case of if we did something campaign or firefight kind of deal.
Mm-hmm. I normally try to rotate out Fortnite and Halo, but I've just not felt like it. So it's just been Fortnite on the Saturdays. This is a new deck I've not seen before. Hounders. Fancy Hounders, even.
Custom deck, then?
No, it's just an alt art for Houndour. Or, well, yeah, custom deck, but like, it's an alt art Houndour.
Well, I mean, that's why I kind of lean to the custom kind of deal, because usually you won't just use alt art for a base deck.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that no one couldn't, but
Yeah.
usually you won't. If you're going to spend the time to go through and pick alt art, then you're going to go ahead and make a deck while you're at it.
Yeah. Honestly, don't know if any of the basic decks have Houndour to start with.
Isn't there a dark deck base type?
Yes, but I don't think it has Houndour in it.
It might. It might.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, we're not going to see a whole lot of this deck because that's game. Damn. Well, that's how it is sometimes. Yeah, no, neither of the dark decks I have at the moment that are like the basic ones have Houndour in them. But it was someone's custom deck that they didn't really get to play with, which is a damn shame because I like seeing new decks. It's nice to not have to play against that Roaring Moon deck again, or the Charizard deck again, or fuck, what else do I see? The same Lost Zone deck forever, because it's basically the same thing. Also, I didn't think it'd take me 7 hours to finish up Chrono Trigger last night, but it ended up taking 7 hours. Oh boy.
Sounds about right.
The side quest stuff took up, I think, about like 2 to 3. And then by the time I got around to like fighting like the final 2 phases of the boss, that took the rest of the time because, oh boy. Even at proper levels, if I'm not like keeping my health like high enough and keeping like on point, the fight can quickly get out of hand and it becomes kind of like unrecoverable.
Dashboard's updated.
All right. Oh, what?
The pirates stuff that's in there.
Oh yeah, I saw a post from one of the people I follow, or kind of like check in on for leak stuff yesterday. That they have the Pirates of the Caribbean stuff. Oh, it's an extra battle pass, so you can get Captain Jack Sparrow. In either his usual garb or his when he was cursed in the first movie, and that was about it. I think in the shop they've got where is it? I might want to swap over. Fortnite, gonna get there. You go. They got Elizabeth from 2, basically, and then Barbossa from 1, and then you've got Jones from 2 and 3, basically. I don't know why I know those specifically. And there are pirate quests. Hooray. Oh, am I joining on you or are you joining on me?